Hi, I'm Kritin Garg. We can see today there is a great confusion among the students about JEE preparation and their 10th board results. Most of the student believes that if they had done well in their 10th class, that is if they had got 10 CGPA, then they will be surely doing well in JEE Advanced. But believe me, there is not at all any relation between the two. They are completely different because the level of your 10th board exams is not at all in relation with your JEE Advanced level. JEE has got a different level at all. So when you came to class 11 from your class 10, there is a complete transition that occurs. There is a transition of course, although the topics almost remains the same, but the level or the difficulty which you will face in 11th and 12th and especially during your JEE preparation, that will be completely different from your 10th class level. So don't judge anything about your JEE preparation with the help of your 10th class results. You can see that most of the students got 10 CGPA, but the seats which are there for JEE Advanced are very limited. So those who are getting 10 CGPA, they are all not going to be selected in even in JEE Advanced. So 10th result does not matter at all. So if someone has got some less CGPA in 10th, then he should not be worried at all about it, because JEE has a quite different scenario. What is the most important thing during your JEE preparation is your time management and your silly mistakes. So for time management, the known advice to all is that you should prepare in 3-hour slots. You should divide your day in 3-hour slots and prepare as per that schedule, because JEE paper is also a 3-hour one. So 3-hour sitting is the best sitting that you can give for your JEE preparation. And further, for silly mistakes, to reduce them, your mind should be very attentive during your paper. So before going for giving a paper, you should have a sound sleep, so that you do not feel any dizziness during your paper and you can concentrate completely on your paper. That will surely help to reduce your silly mistakes. And also after your test, you should analyze your test completely, and whatever the mistakes you have committed during the test, you should note down them in a diary. And whenever you went to give your other test or the next test which you are going to face, you should just look at those mistakes. So if you will look at those mistakes, then you are not going to repeat them again in your next test. So that will be surely beneficial for you and increase your performance manifold. Whenever you are going to select an institute, then you should look at the previous year results of the institute. Also, you should know about the faculty members of the institute and should be careful about the peer group, because these are the 3 factors that are going to be most important when you are going to select for an institute, because the faculty members are going to teach you all the topics. So the complete understanding of the topic you will get only when the faculty members are good. And also your peer group plays a very important role, because there should be a healthy competition throughout your JEE preparation. So if you do not have any competition and you are the only winner, then you cannot judge yourself at all. Firstly, your class notes should be very neat and clean. There should not be any kind of thing in your class note that you can't understand. You can also write in Hindi somewhere around where you feel that it needs to be highlighted. You can highlight that point that seems to be more important. Also, the notes of 4 or 5 chapters should be compiled, and then you should make some short notes of those chapters, so that during your last 2-month preparation, you need to see only those short notes. You need not review your complete notes, because that takes a lot of time. So you can't review whole of your notes during those last 2 months. So you need to make short notes of all the chapters so that you can review during your last 2 months. Board preparation goes on along with JEE preparation, because when you are preparing for JEE, all of your course for board is already completed. Rest is what is left is English and one additional subject which you will take. So basically you can start your board preparation in January or February month. Need not to be started before that, because you have to read only English and your additional subject. Rest all the 3 are covered. So board preparation can be done in those 2 months, January and February. So that's not a big issue for those preparing for JEE. Sometimes when our result does not came good, we felt very stressed that we are not able to do good in our internal test. Then how we are going to do good in the particular JEE test? But both are quite different, because you need not to be stressed about a particular test. Whenever your rank goes low in a particular test, just go to your teacher, talk to him, tell him about your mistakes, what you have committed during the test. He will surely motivate you. He will tell you that what mistakes you have committed and how to come over those mistakes, and refresh your mind and come up with a new zeal and enthusiasm and just crack the next test. I wish you all the best for your JEE preparation.